Welcome back to Beaufort County News and Views. I'm Catherine Glover, and I'm the director of the Washington-Beaufort County Chamber of Commerce. I'm speaking tonight with Heidi Smith, and she's with Tideland EMC. Welcome back, Heidi.
Thank you.
Let's talk a little bit about new things that are happening, and digital solutions is one of those. So let's talk about that.
Previously I mentioned the social media platforms that we're now utilizing in terms of our member communications, but the other piece of that is that we really have a lot of digital solutions that are available for our members in terms of owning and managing their own energy consumption. The heart of that and what's made it possible is back in between 2009 and 2011, we switched all of our meters to what we call AMI meters, which some people call them smart meters. It just means that we don't have to send meter readers out to physically read meters any longer. We obtain those meter readings through communications that come through our power lines. And so we get much more frequent meter readings, which in turn means that the member can now go to our website, tidelandemc.com, click on Member Portal, and then they can log in and receive custom energy information pertaining to their specific meter. That means that they can get not only their daily kilowatt hour consumption, but they can get their hourly kilowatt hour consumption. And what I'm really excited about is that the members actually have access to more information than even I can obtain regarding their account. So for instance, we know that the driving factors for energy bills tend to be weather. And so members can go in and they can overlay both that daily and hourly meter reading with the high and low temperatures of the day, the heating and cooling degree days, the wind speed, the heat index, the humidity levels, which in eastern North Carolina, humidity is a big indicator of what our air conditioning costs are going to run. And they can also, amazingly enough, they can even use cloud cover and overlay their energy consumption by those types of metrics. So we think that's very powerful. On top of that, our members can also select various notification options via text or email. So, for instance, my son and his wife, they're on Tideland, and so when they got married, one of the first things is my son was like, gosh, what would I do if I got this outrageous electric bill and was unprepared for that? And so I said, no, not a problem. You're on Tideland. We can go in and we can set a daily usage alert. So in his case, I set a daily usage alert at $7. So if ever he uses more than $7 in a day, he receives a text message. And so we really are striving to give our consumers the tools that they need to be really informed, really empowered. I mean, that's what I love about being a co-op and being a power company, is the opportunity to empower people and to eliminate any surprises and runaway bills that oftentimes don't manifest themselves until many, many days after a problem is already started.
That's the truth. When you get one of those that are huge and you had no idea, so you can go and set an alert based on that's awesome.
It is, and this same technology has also enabled us to offer a new program called FlexPay, which means that anyone that comes on Tideland as a residential member, they have the option of not having to provide a security deposit for their service. Let's say they're young and they just have an established credit, or maybe there have been some challenges in the past, and so instead of prohibitive security deposits, they can use a FlexPay program and essentially prepay for their electricity in increments that are comfortable to their family budget. I mean, not everybody has the reliability of knowing that they're going to get paid once a month or every 2 weeks. Sometimes people are working jobs that are seasonal, and sometimes they get more money then at one point in time than another, so they can pay on their own schedule, prepay for those purchases. And the key, though, is to get those alerts and notices that say, hey, your account balance is now down to maybe $50 or $25. Need you to make a $10 payment to just boost your account up. And so what the beauty of that, though, is that we're seeing across the board folks that are involved in the FlexPay program, now that we're really informing them about what their actual energy consumption is, we're seeing across the board 7 to 12% energy reduction. And that's what we
awesome.
want. We think our members' money is best in their own wallet, spending it out in the community. We're glad to provide the service that we do, but we don't want our business model to revolve around late fees and disconnect fees and having to collect security deposits. And this technology, combined with FlexPay and really combined with our corporate commitment to doing what's in the best interest of our members, all that is now possible to deliver this top-notch service.
How would someone know if they are on tideland or if they could be?
Well, it's funny. I always tell people you would kind of assume, but the funny thing was is during the hurricane, we got a lot of folks that were Facebook messaging us and giving us addresses and wanting to know when their power would be back on. And I could not find these streets. And so finally it would come up in the conversation that I would have to say, are you on Tideland? And they ended up being on a different power company. So I always kind of laugh about that. How could you not know who your power company is? But it is true that in Beaufort County, for instance, there are, and I believe it is 6 power companies that are present in Beaufort County. There are 2 municipalities, if not 3. I think actually Pitt County Greenville Utilities may actually come over a little bit. And then you have 2 investor-owns and 2 cooperatives. So it can be rather confusing as to who serves which locations. And so really you just have to, if you're looking into a property, just make the inquiry at the time of the property inquiry. And then if you're building a new business or residence, there are some areas where you can choose your provider. But all you have to do is call Tideland, and we'll be glad to help you navigate that and figure that out.
Wonderful. We're going to take a quick break. We're back in a minute with Heidi Smith with Tideland EMC.